Why, hello, everybody. Welcome on back with Showing the Devin Vlogs, man. And as you can see, I actually will probably be talking about the secondary favorite of my team. That is my favorite secondary team is Houston Texans. So, what I want to say before we get this started is I actually want to give you guys the best news that I had ever seen. I have to say that pretty much the Texans destroyed Chargers, which was good. For once, I actually was proud, very proud to say that Houston finally defeated LA Chargers, which was even perfect, to say it the least, which I'm actually quite very happy to see the results being a good results. And even hell, I even watched it on a SpongeBob version of NFL, which I get to see my boy Patrick, which, yo, Patrick Star. And I gotta say, that was like the very best thing I had ever seen, and likely the best results of the different outcomes of the wins. Like, I gotta saw a lot of characters from Nickelodeon, like Plankton, the Fairy Odd Parents, Ninja Turtles, and of course, Movie Sonic has also been included for likely from Sega and then Nickelodeon, which more likely to say it's been pretty impressive lately, and so far as to late is that I didn't even mention the saw Squidward in there, and then maybe Bubble Bass, which, I'm not a Bubble Bass person. I've been more of a Patrick person, to say the least. Which, like I said before, that I've always liked some different characters that were pretty good or whatever. So, what I want to say, in my opinion, about the Texans is that I gotta say, Texans of pretty much likely Houston is doing so freaking good. Like, they're doing so good in the first day. Like, I'm so proud to see them win the first day of actually winning the very bracket in the Super Bowl of 2025 prediction bracket, which I am very happy to see Texans. And I mean, my very first time seeing a secondary team come up so far to the Super Bowl, which even though the Seahawks should have been pretty close up there too, along with my secondary team, but of course my main team, Seahawks, had to freaking lose and suffer again, which was so completely unbelievable that I even wanted Green Bay eliminated this week. Which, of course, I wanted them out of here, which actually made no sense at all for complete BS reasons for seeing that to lose. Like, first was Seahawks getting ninth place, which was so stupid and unbelievable that the freaking Bears sucked a lot more than I had to see from last year. That the freaking Bears, and I mean the Bears, for all of things, had to lose from Green Bay, which was even impossible already. Which I'm like, you freaking serious? Did Seahawks ever lose to suffer again? To lose? And I mean, the only next suffering that Seahawks suffered again this year, that Seahawks not only came in ninth place, but only came in eighth place, is just a little bit unreasoned again. And I'm like, Seahawks, why are you doing this to me? Like, Seahawks, you guys gotta be the GOATs of winning this Super Bowl. Like, did you guys really had to suffer again? Which I'm not mad at the Seahawks at themselves. I'm not really mad at their team. I'm just saying that it's a little bit unstrategied, a little bit, by having a little bit of a less absolute winning than other than to lose, which was kind of stupid in my opinion for Seahawks to be at eighth place already. But they should have been at the seventh place bracket. That they should have been over past the Green Bay and a different setback. But no, Green Bay had to be the only ones going through riding and riding to a ship all the way to get there from a boat to a ship on a boat and a rocket at the same time to overthrow my Seahawks again, which was so unbelievable. Like, I can't even believe I even have to say that Eagles might do them better. Like, literally from Eagles to throw out the Packers. So yeah, I really am not too happy with Seahawks being losing at that kind of time for them to lose. But they should have really done so much better, which they did so well from fourth place. But it's just that I really wanted Seahawks to move up second place, other than just suffering into to last in eighth. Which eighth is not last. I think it was a different set of number that was last, but whatever. So I will continue talking about like Texans still. Now, what I'm going to say about Texans is I hope that Texans could throw out the Chiefs. Which, okay, so I hope to say, even if Texans did win against the Chargers, which they did already, but now they got to face off against the biggest champion of the champion. That I want Houston to be serious about taking down the Chiefs. Like, seriously, I want Texans to beat the Chiefs. Even if this is going to be my opinion of a different opinion setting, is I hopefully say that it's going to be about damn time that we need to see how this is going to turn out from Houston. That I want to hopefully hear from Texans to defeat the Chiefs, to send them down off the bracket. That I want Texans to throw out the Chiefs. Even if this is going to be somewhat of a different way impossible, but it just got to happen, okay? It's got to really happen. And I really don't want to hear another repeat of Chiefs again. Like, I don't want to hear a repeat by scenes like, oh, Chiefs has won again. Chiefs has won again. No, I don't want to hear that anymore. I really don't want to hear another year that comes from Kansas City. I don't want to hear another one that comes out of their mouth. Nothing. And I really want to hear nothing out of from freaking Chiefs. Nothing. Literally, seriously, nothing. And all I can say is from here is that if Texans do win, I'll be proud for that. Which I'd seriously be damn proud of it. And then even if the next side of the point is just with like Steelers and Ravens for a minute. Like, even if Steelers or Ravens could be close again to be up to the next side of face-off, well, it's going to be a tricky one. Whoever is going to probably win. It either depends either with Ravens or pretty much like with Ravens or Steelers. Which, it's a very interesting question. It's like, how is this going to play out for both of them? Well, it's just going to happen either way for which one that's going to take on for a big possession of winning. So without most of that still to yet again being said is that I hope that Broncos do take on against the Bills, which I know the Bills are going to be a little bit more at a different cinema, then that has to probably be a little bit more similar. But I think Broncos might deserve a little bit more catching up in the Super Bowl up there, since I knew that it's going to be a little bit of a different companion way. It's a little differently just to see where Broncos might actually get up there so well and might do them so well to actually get up there. Which, hey, it's my opinion, since I barely laughed my butt off against likely the Broncos versus Chiefs, and it was actually the best thing and best reaction I had ever watched. Watching a very big flawless to destroy Kansas City. And I can't believe how freaking funny that was. Like, literally the funniest thing ever. Even if, like I said, it's pretty funny coming from Denver, destroying Kansas City, which, oh my god, that I have no idea how funny that was, but it just kind of was right now. And then even from the other side, that I'm going to say that it's going to be a four-way decision by having Texans and Broncos, Lions and Eagles being in the Super Bowl together by having a four-way clash out. And then maybe comes from the Ravens too, which who knows if Ravens might actually defeat Texans, which, yeah, I'm going to kind of root for Texans still, since Ravens of Baltimore won't stand a chance against like Houston, if that's ever going to be necessarily, but who knows? It's going to come either from Pittsburgh Steelers or even comes from Baltimore Ravens, whoever might try to defeat my favorite secondary team of Texans, which I don't know how that's going to be rearranged a bit, but we're going to find out otherwise. So, with that being said, everybody, I am wants to be again and pretty much chilling with the Devin Vlogs, man, and this is just what I want to be talking about for this fact about my thoughts about like Houston Texans that I want to actually begin my thoughts about by having my thoughts and my opinion about them to win. Which, oh yeah, there's going to be a reaction if I'm going to say that there will be a reaction by me saying that if Texans do win, I'll actually make my own reaction by saying it's like, a very good news of them winning. But if they lose, I'm very disappointed if they lose. But if they continue winning, I'll be so happy to see that. And also, I gotta say that Kansas City, that even though I might be, renting a little bit of Kansas a little bit, like, even if, like I said, if Kansas City ever do still continue to try to fight winning back, trust me, there's no coming back from another win. Like, seriously, Broncos beat their asses. Like, they really barely beat the Chiefs' asses. Like, come on now. Like, are you really here to tell me that Kansas City might just try to get up there again? Like, nah, 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 brother. Like, Broncos just beat them right there. And how do you expect that's going to happen? Which I really don't know. Which, trust me, some teams I might be bragging a little bit, and some teams I won't brag on. But it's just that sometimes I just don't want, like, another repeated team just to come back from a different overwin. That's like the same freaking champion team name. So just want to really make my talk about that and just get that over with. So I'm pretty proud today just to say that Texans did so well and a very great job that I'm happy for them to win. And I'm very honored for Texans to move even forward to face up against Kansas City, which I really want Houston to defeat Kansas, which for the last time I want that to happen. And I hope to say this is going to be a good thing. And I hope to say which one's going to either come up from a big over win is just so going to be succeedable. So yeah, and I really want to say I want this to happen, everybody. It's just with some good news and very likely good news from Houston, Texans. So with that being said, thank you, and I hope to say once again that Houston is going to take down the Kansas City like they're going to be like in a smash and brawl, like in a Texas bar, which I hope is going to get good. So thank you everybody for watching, and with that being said. I am again M2B and chilling with the Devin Vlogs, man. And this is just my fact and my thoughts and my facts about like Houston that I wouldn't be getting on with. Even if I did want to get on with Seahawks, I pretty much decided was like, nah, Seahawks are gonna probably just lose anyway. My main favorite team might just lose, so I'd probably say that I'm giving my own benefit of the thoughts of me talking about like talking about like Texans. So, thank you everybody for watching, and without that being said, please be sure to give this video a like and comment and subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and without that being said, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon again in the next time, and then in the next video. Bye bye everybody. Chill with the Devin Vlogs man is signing on out and signing on off. Thank you for watching, and let's pray to God, and let's pray to Houston that they better destroy Kansas City once they actually get up to that bracket. So please, Houston, do not lose. And I mean, seriously, again, do not lose. And oh, even hell, take even the Broncos as an example, is by winning a flawless. Like, seriously, I imagine if Houston wins a flawless victory against Kansas City again. Like, I swear to goodness, if that happens, I actually am going to pretty much enjoy this again and we'll laugh on that again and totally will like that. Seriously, that much. Like, I'm going to say, if Houston does win, I'll be proud to say that. Very much. And I mean that with respect. So, thank you very much for enjoying this. And without that being said, I'm going to get right on out of here and just see you guys again in the next vlog or so. Whatever happens, if Houston does win again, I'll be very happy to see them if they win. So, whatever's going to happen, whatever's going to happen. So, thank you. Bye-bye. Peace out. Sign on out. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace on out. Bye-bye, everybody. See you guys in the next video. See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.